Hey boos, in this video, I give commentary based on my opinion. Nothing is to be taken as factual. We are just here to have conversation. We don't expose and we don't sip tea on this channel. I'm giving you real talk straight, no chaser. Let's see if you can handle it.
Cause I'm a boss. Oh, hell no.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Listen, I wanted to talk about this. Because I feel like women be out here comparing themselves to other women, and this is the problem. Who's this by? Poppy Ivy Beauty from the beauty supply store. It's just some regular, the regular cheap lip gloss that we used to wear back in the day when we was kids. That's all it is. Thank you, Sexy Lexi. I like that. So let's talk about this. I feel like the reason why Chloe is getting so much flack is because you feel she can do something that you can't. What benefits the other woman or what benefits the next woman, it may not benefit you. Also, there was a girl, her boyfriend broke up with her. Her boyfriend broke up with her because she did, was it the busted challenge, the silhouette challenge? One of them challenges, girl. Boyfriend broke up with her because she did the challenge.
Okay, so we have a woman here. She's been in a long-term relationship with her man for a while. This week wouldn't be right without a new vulgar, ratchet, bottom feeder challenge, right? So now they have the silhouette challenge. And you heard what she said? She wanted to, quote, get out there a little bit. So let's go ahead and get into it.
Over the weekend, I did the silhouette challenge, trying to be grown and sexy, and my man wasn't happy about it. He felt like I was showing a little too much skin, being a little too much out there, and I felt like I was okay. Like, I don't usually do stuff like that. Anyway, we've been together for a while, so I feel like he should be secure in our relationship.
So you felt it in your spirit to, put your silhouette out there.
I feel like I need to do the challenge to get out there a little bit.
Ma'am, what it sounds like is that you're trying to get out of your relationship. But let's go ahead and keep listening.
So let me ask you a question. No disrespect, but were you completely naked when it switched to the red?
I was. That's the challenge, though. You go from being fully dressed to naked.
So Kim, you thought it was a good idea to do this challenge without asking your man first?
Yes.
Wow, that's crazy.
Now, Shawty the comedian is right about that one. That is crazy. Personally, I don't do anything without talking to my man about it. When you're married or in a long-term relationship, you are not alone or by yourself. So every decision you make, every move you make is a reflection of the other person. First of all, why are you even getting the urge to even do something crazy like this anyway? Following these thought Tanishas is going to end up ruining your relationship like most of the women out there. But what she wanted was some attention. And what she should be addressing is, why does she feel the need to get attention from outside people other than her man? No one else matters. Assuming the next thing they're going to do is call her man, so let's see what he has to say.
I got a little second, man. I'm out here at work, though. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm going to make this quick. Your girlfriend Kim reached out to us, and she told us that you were a bit upset with her.
Yeah. I ain't really messing with Kim, man. She you know what I'm saying? She don't show her true colors, I ain't really know, she was like that. She don't show her true colors.
Oh, wow. So what are her true colors?
She's for the world, she's for the streets. She's freaky.
So you didn't like her silhouette challenge?
I'm saying, like, come on now, you don't even wear silhouettes when we be together. You know what I'm saying? But you put on a silhouette, you get naked for the internet, for the world to see. No, that ain't right. So I'm like, I'm done with it. You know what I'm saying? For real, like.
Bruh is making the right decision, man. It may seem extreme, but he's really not. Sounds like his woman has the Aisha Curry syndrome when they have what they want, but they're still not fulfilled inside because they want attention and validation.
This man has boundaries. And if you don't like a person's boundaries, this goes for both men and women, you need to go your separate ways. So, if this man doesn't want his woman on Instagram doing busted challenges and silhouette challenges, that's his standard. And if women have a problem with that, you need to up your standards. Y'all be letting these men do whatever they want to do, and then when they give you a standard to live up to, you want to get upset. That's not how it works. So yeah, I saw that this girl's boyfriend broke up with her because she did some type of challenge. Listen, what the next woman can do, it may benefit her and it may not benefit you. But if you guys didn't sit up on this app and compare your life to someone else's life, you wouldn't be feeling no kind of way. Chloe is in entertainment. You're not. You're in corporate, nursing school, college to become a doctor, lawyer. Y'all not in the same category. Y'all not in the same category. So why are you comparing yourself to a woman like that? That's what I want to know. And then some of y'all be comparing y'all lives to Instagram people. Listen, Instagram people make money off of they savage, Fenty lingerie post. You don't. You don't. And then the sex workers, they make money from the sexual content that they post to this app. You don't. You don't make no money. So why are you posting stuff like that? Again, what benefits the next woman may not benefit you. Y'all need to stop looking to people on the internet to be your role model. Look into your community. Look into your community. I mean, why are y'all looking to people in entertainment? You trying to be a singer? You trying to be a model? My best friend, she models in panties and bras. She's a signed model, though. You're not. I mean, like, have we lost or disconnected with common sense? I really feel like common sense just is not so common no more. And then y'all want to bully women. They got a job to do. They got a job to do. They doing their job, sis. They doing their job. That's what they supposed to do. Everyone knows sex sells. Everyone knows this. This is not a secret. This is not a secret. I really feel like the issue is that you guys sit on this app, you look at these celebrities, you see the attention that they get, you see the praise that they get, you see how they are desirable, you see the attention that they get from desirability, and you want to be that, so you try to do what they do. And I'm here to tell you, what benefits the next woman, it aligns with her lifestyle, her job title. It may not align with you. This is common sense. This is common sense to me. But I don't think that's a standard thing. Like, it's more of an insecure thing. I mean, like, how can someone be pressed over busted challenge? It is for fun. Exactly. But again, what benefits other women may not benefit you. It does not benefit me to do a busted challenge on Instagram. It does not benefit me to do the silhouette challenge on Instagram. It does not benefit me. Chloe, it benefits her. Why? She's in entertainment. Now, I'm in entertainment, but I'm in a different section of entertainment, and it does not benefit me to post a busted challenge or a silhouette challenge. This is why y'all don't see me do challenges like that, because I'm not asking for that type of attention. I want to be in entertainment for talking, not selling sex. If I wanted to sell sex, then I would have just been an Instagram model or a video vixen or whatever. Like, I could have just easily done that. But that's not what I want to be known for. So it does not benefit me to post that type of content. And if you're in a relationship and your goal is this relationship, your goal is this marriage, your goal is a legacy with this man, and he is not comfortable with you doing the silhouette challenge, he's not comfortable with you doing the busted challenge, you should respect his feelings. You should respect his wishes. And It should go both ways. Relationships, it takes two. It's not a one-way street. So if you don't hold him to standards that you have of your own, according to your own feelings and your own emotions, you can't be mad at nobody but yourself. You can't be mad at him. He's expressing his feelings to you about a challenge. So he broke up with her. Rightfully so, because if he's not comfortable with something, he should break up with her. Just like if you're not comfortable with something with a man, you should break up with him. But a lot of y'all get desperate, and y'all don't mean what y'all say, and y'all don't do what y'all say. And then y'all want to get mad at men when they actually put their foot down about some things. Maybe you should start putting your foot down about some things that don't sit right with you. Y'all be letting these men like photos of other girls on Instagram, and y'all don't say nothing. But then he don't want you to do a busted challenge or a silhouette challenge. Maybe you should express how him liking photos on Instagram is it makes you insecure, or it doesn't make you feel comfortable. Whatever. But y'all let these men do whatever. Couldn't be me. Y'all be letting these men just do whatever, walk all over you, just do whatever. And then y'all get mad at them when they put their foot down. Put your foot down, sis. You got a foot too. You got a foot too. But you scared to do that. Why? You can have boundaries. Just like he set up a boundary, you can set up a boundary. It's not hard. And if he can't respect the boundary, then you can just walk. It's simple. At this point, people are disconnected from reality. I think so too. Celebs are so far removed from our everyday lives. Exactly. So why are you sitting up here comparing what they do to what you doing? You got to go into work tomorrow. If your boss was to see something like that, you probably would be judged, right? So why are y'all comparing yourselves to entertainers? I don't get it. We can use entertainers as examples, but at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, you can't do what they do because y'all don't have the same job description, job title. Yes, memes, study sessions. Y'all be taking these rap lyrics that these girls be rapping about too serious and too literally. They do not apply to real life. It's entertainment. It's here to entertain you. Chloe has a job to entertain. That's it. And everyone knows when you go into entertainment, sex sells. Now, I do feel like there is a thin line between selling sex in a trashy way versus doing it in a way that's more on the modest side or conservative side. And I feel like she still fits in that area, that gray area. She's following the same blueprint that Beyonce follows. The same blueprint. That's it. I know a pretty girl who dresses like Instagram sensual women and wonders why guys do not take her serious. Listen, you got to take yourself serious first. And I tell sex workers all the time, and Instagram models all the time, in private DMs, girls that come to me for advice, I tell them all the time, if you want to be taken serious, you need to rebrand yourself on Instagram, because you have now created a following that is here for you to do a job that involves you selling sex. So men are not going to come to you on some, oh, I'm trying to get to know you and your personality. They're going to look at your Instagram and automatically make the assumption that you are still selling sex. So they feel like they can't really go beyond offering you something more because they feel like you're selling sex. That is what you're presenting to them when they come to your Instagram account. This is why I have a fake Instagram. I told y'all this. When I date, I give out a fake Instagram account unless I met this person on Instagram on this account. Otherwise, it's my fake Instagram account. Why? Because the first thing I don't want a man to see are my opinions. Because I'm not trying to lead with my opinions. I'm trying to lead with my personality. Same thing goes for sexual content, sex workers, and things like that. This is chess. Like, you have to play according to how the rules are set up. And these rules have been created way before you were born, way before your grandma was here, your great-grandmother was here. These rules have been the same. Now, have they gotten watered down generation to generation? Of course. But they are still there. So unless you're trying to overthrow a whole system, which I don't see happening, We saw what happened to the people that stormed the Capitol. If you're not trying to overthrow the whole system, don't try to rebel up against a whole system and miss out on living your life. Because you're going to spend your whole life doing that. If you want to do that, that's what you want to do. But I'm telling you what it is. I'm telling you what it is. If you want to go up against the whole system, go ahead. Let me know how that works for you, though. Yes, you need a dating Instagram. You need a dating Instagram. I just don't promote that. I don't promote Activist Warrior on my Instagram because I don't want black women feeling like they have to. I want them to choose to. It's a choice. If you want to go out here and be an activist warrior, I'm not saying this to be shady at all. I'm just talking straight. I'm not saying don't be an activist warrior. If that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. It's a choice, though. I'm here to tell you as a black woman, you don't have to. You don't want to. It's just a choice. Yes, a lot of these women are going to be single. A lot of these women are going to be single. Because y'all are more focused on proving a point. For what? And then you're not happy with your decisions. That's why I'm just like, oh my God, you're not happy with your decisions. That's why you take it out on other women that you feel can get away with it. Like women in entertainment who can still get a decent man because this woman is in entertainment. You are not. An everyday man is not going to go for you doing busted challenges and silhouette challenges on your Instagram where his homeboys or men that he's working with, that he's conducting business with can see. You think they're going to take him serious? No. No, they're not. Like, there's layers to this. There is layers to this. And if you want a man of substance, people are like, oh, a woman who dresses half naked on Instagram doesn't get gets treated the same way a woman who's fully clothed. Straight off the bat, no. And I'm here to tell you that. No. I used to be all up in that body positivity bullshit. No. I used to post lingerie photos. No, you don't get treated the same. And I know from hands-on experience, the hell you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you do not. Just like a fat person does not get treated the same according to if you are slim or thick. They don't get treated the same. So don't even play yourself when you say stuff like that. Now, is there room? Is there space for them to get treated the same? Of course. But just looking at a person and saying they're going to get treated the same, the hell they're not. No, they're not. I can tell you that now. No, they're not. That's delusional on steroids. No, they're not going to get treated the same off the bat. Now, is there room to be disrespected? There's room to be disrespected from everybody. Everyone knows this. Everyone knows this. But it's the same thing. If you were to go into a job interview, you wore something revealing versus another candidate didn't. Y'all not going to be seen the same. You think y'all going to be seen the same. You're not. You're not. I'm here to tell you, you're not. You're not. You're not going to be seen the same, and you're not going to be treated the same. And we could even take it a step further when it comes to racism in this country. When you go to job interviews, a white woman versus a woman that is black. You think you're going to get treated the same? You think these two women are going to have the same experience? No, they're not. No, they're not. Because the system is not set up for them to be treated the same. This is why back in the day, it was such a big thing for you to dress a certain way. For black folks to dress a certain way. That was the whole reason why we started wearing weave in the workplace, was because we were trying to be treated a certain way. We were trying to receive a certain level of privilege. So if we are going to go that route about how people are treated the same, that's a lie. I don't know where y'all getting that from. That means you are ignoring your whole own oppression as a black woman. You're ignoring that completely. That's why the feminist movement is fake for black women. It's fake as hell. You're liberating the white woman. You're not liberating yourself. You helping her. You helping her. You're not helping you. And people get mad at me like I made up the rules. I'm telling you what the rules are. I'm telling you what they are. And like I said, unless y'all planning on coming together and storming the Capitol and overthrowing a whole system, you got to play by their rules. And I don't see black people coming together doing that. I don't see that happening. I don't see that happening. And then y'all want to talk about all these other activists in history. Listen, they had men standing by them. They had men standing by them. They weren't out here trying to overthrow a whole system by themselves, sis. I don't know who need to hear that. They had men standing next to them, defending them, ready to fight with them. Not, oh, you out here by yourself. Times have changed. Times have changed. They are not the same. Just like the women votes movement back in the day. It was for, yes, it was for white. It was never for us, y'all. We weren't seen as human. We were not seen as human. We were as black women, and as black. We were seen as animal-like. We were not seen as human beings. And I think that's really the disconnect. So you need to, according to, this is why I focus on lifestyles. I do focus on behaviors when I feel like they're self-destructive, but when it comes down to it, lifestyles matter. Your job title matters. Your job description matters. Your legacy, your success, things that you want out of life, all of those things matter in order for me to be like, okay, this is acceptable and this is not. Because everyone lives a different type of lifestyle. And like I said, what benefits the next woman may not benefit you. This is why I don't like mean girls. I don't like mean girls. All I see are mean women on Instagram bullying other women because they're not doing what you feel like they should do. But in reality, what they're doing may benefit them and it may not benefit you. So why are you bullying this girl? For what? Why? I just want to know. And then y'all want to sit up here and talk about how these men be bashing and da-da-da. You ain't no better. You are 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 no better. And you can disagree with someone and not be disrespectful. You can disagree with someone and not throw shade. You can disagree with someone and speak on the subject and not speak on the person. But listen, I got boundaries, so I'm blocking people. And if you got an issue with that, listen, I'm not taking no advice from anyone on the internet that is not educated and is not qualified to speak on mental health issues, psychology. If you're not a therapist, a counselor, don't speak on what I need to do, okay? Because I hate that. People always be like, I don't understand. You're always explaining yourself. I have boundaries, and I'm going to voice them. If you don't like that, I can block you and remove you too if it bothers you so much. It's that simple. And again, what other influencers do is not what Yoni does. Just because other influencers don't block the hate, don't mean I can't. What benefits the next woman may not benefit me. That's what this message is all about. Oh, it's horrible. This whole Chloe thing was just women bashing women all day. All day. All day. And then y'all wonder where these men get the influence from to bash us as women. Y'all wonder where they get the influence. They get it from us. Because the number one thing that a woman has, the number one power that a woman has is her influence. So when they see you speaking down on the next woman, making derogatory remarks, you're encouraging them to do the same. That's what you're doing when you do that. I think in West Africa, it's worse because the women are forced to be in polyamory relationships. They never had a choice. I just feel like people need to do what is best. And then that's another thing. I'm going to speak on this too. When Passion Jones came out with her whole relationship dynamic, she got bashed for that. Why? Because you didn't like it? Because you couldn't do it? Because it's not acceptable to you? That's her life. It's not yours. And y'all were being mean as hell to her, bullying her. If that's what she want to do with her life, it don't have nothing to do with you. That really pissed me off when I saw that. Then y'all be on her Instagram talking about how she's in lingerie 24/7. She's getting paid for that. You're not. She's married. You're not. That's her life. And I feel like if you would focus on your life and winning in your life, you wouldn't be worried about what she's doing. I don't get it. Bullying makes insecure people feel good about themselves, even though they really they don't feel good at all. That's facts. That is facts. I don't agree with everything that I see, but if a woman is happy, I'm not going to shit on her parade. If she's happy, she's happy. Why? What is there to be upset about? And I think if other women would focus on their happiness and what makes them happy, they would not be worried about what other people are doing. Right? Okay. She said, Ken, this is so true. My future career is not accommodating to be an IG hottie. That's not what she wants to do. So she's not going to sit up on Instagram and follow Instagram hotties all day, finding muse in them. She's probably going to find a woman on Instagram that accommodates her lifestyle. Every woman should do this. I follow women. You think I be following women that got plastic surgery, like hella plastic surgery? You should see what my timeline looks like. It's very diverse. I follow white women, Hispanics, black women, white men, black men, Indians. I follow all type of people. My Instagram newsfeed is culture. That's what it is. It's not trends. It's culture. Because I want to be introduced to culture, not trends. Culture. So I don't follow the same type of people all day. I do follow IG models, but I limit it to women that are built like me naturally, because they inspire me to embrace my body type. I don't follow women that make me feel like I need to change my body, my face, my features, my hair, my skin. I don't follow women like that. I do not follow women like that. And the other day, I went to that side of Instagram because I went on the Explore page and I was seeing women who had work done. And I'm like, wow, that looks so crazy to me. But to you, it may seem normal because you feed that to yourself every day. You feed that to yourself every day. You feed extreme plastic surgery in photos and filters to yourself every day. That is what you feed yourself. So now you have normalized that in your mind, and you have made that the beauty standard in your mind. I have not. So you have to be careful. This is your responsibility. This is your responsibility about how you feed your mind, how you feed your mentality. It's no one else's responsibility but your own. So if you felt like what Chloe did was inappropriate, don't follow her. If you feel like it does not align with your principles, morals, and values, don't follow her. It's literally that simple. Instead of going to her Instagram and bullying her. I don't get that. Just leave. You don't have to watch. Following, that's a choice. But it may benefit and be a part of someone else's job description, but there would be no reason for me to be mad at another woman for doing what she needs and wants to do in her life. Yes, you guys, this is not the 90s, bro. Like, I don't know what else to say. Like, this is not the 90s, okay? You don't got that church lady in church that used to get on you about certain things just because she couldn't do what you doing as a young woman. Like, y'all got to understand that. And I feel like older women, elderly women, wise women, the golden women of our society needs to respect the fact that young women, they have a choice, and choices look different for them because times are changing. Times are constantly changing. You still do not have to agree. You still don't have to comply either. I don't know who needs to hear that. You don't have to comply. You don't. I don't comply with everything that I see out here in the media because it does not benefit me, which goes back to the title of this live. What benefits the next woman may not benefit you. Doesn't mean you have to shame the next woman, though. And it's just me. I don't like mean girls. I don't like that. That is a big pet peeve of mine. Since I was a kid, I did not like seeing other girls pick on other girls. I hated that because I felt like it was just pathetic and just stupid. And I literally saw that other video of, I think it was like a group of Muslim girls, and this girl ripped off her so-called friend's eyelashes. Who does that? You're that jealous. Jealousy can kill, you guys. It can kill. It can kill. That's why jealousy gets such a bad rep. But jealousy lives in us all. Like, it's natural, but you have to check yourself. And it's partially you checking your ego and making sure you're not projecting jealousy and insecurities and low self-esteem onto the next woman. That's why you need to check yourself. I think surgery is low-key a programming agenda, and they're trying to make it seem normal for other women. But listen, this is the thing that I've learned about programming, because we live in a society that programs us every day. Commercials, programming. The news, programming. Magazines, programming. Laws, programming. All of it. School, programming. History, it's all programming, people, because we came here innocent. We came here not knowing anything. But the world that we live in, even your environment, the conditions, your family, all of it is programming. What I've learned about programming is simply taking what resonates with me and what does not on a spiritual level. If it does not resonate with me on a spiritual level, it's not something that I'm going to take in and process in my mind as acceptable, as something that I need to do for myself. I'm just not going to do that. So if it does not resonate with me on a spiritual level, I don't take in that programming. And you as a person, if you are aware of what's going on up here, you're not going to just sit here and allow this system, this society to continuously program you willingly. You're stronger than that mentally. You are. You are stronger than that. It's a choice, though. Yes, release the shackle of judgment, please. And you also have to understand, for us Afro-Americans or any descendants of slavery, our ancestors were topless. It wasn't until we came here to this westernized society where they exploited our sexuality by raping us, where it was this thing that our breast would be sexualized. It wasn't until we came here to this society. Our breasts were considered to be a resource. It was symbolic of a resource to the community that we were a part of before slavery. That's why we were able to walk around topless. It was never seen as sexual. Our breasts were never seen as sexual. It was milk. It was food to a community. It was symbolic, and it was seen as a spiritual abundance for women to be able to breastfeed children within the community. It was never seen as sexual. So you have been programmed to look at nudity in a sexual way, and only in a sexual way. You've been programmed to do that. Nudity was never just meant to be sexual. It wasn't until we were here, when we came here, they exploited our bodies in a sexual way. And I don't think people understand that. That's why there's laws going around now about breastfeeding in public. Women should be able to we're feeding a baby. But and this is why when it comes to this whole Chloe situation, you are sexualizing her. It's not the other way around. You've been programmed to do it. Just like men have been programmed to sexualize a woman breastfeeding her child. I don't get that. Like, how is that sexual to you? She's feeding her baby. That's weird. But that's the social programming that we're talking about. You're sexualizing her. Now, there's two parts to this. Chloe is subjecting herself to being sexualized because of the nature of the society that we live in. So, because Chloe is aware that because of the society that we live in, which is Western, sexualizes women's bodies in that way when it comes to silhouette challenges and busted challenges, she needs to be held accountable and made aware of the fact that what she's doing is feeding into being sexualized. She has to become aware of that. And all women need to become aware of that. If you're out here doing the busted challenge, if you're out here doing the silhouette challenge, if you're out here doing all of those things, you have to be aware of the fact that because we live in this type of society, that is what you're subjecting yourself to. You cannot be naive and think, oh, I could just go out here and post and not think that you're not subjecting yourself to being sexualized, because you are. You are. But there's two parts to this. There's two parts to it. Okay? We live in a society where we have been socially programmed to sexualize a woman's body. So because of that, as a woman, you have to understand that when you put yourself out there in that way, you are feeding into being sexualized. So it goes both ways. It's not one-sided at all. It's not one-sided. So Chloe should know that. And if she didn't know that, now she knows. She's 22 years old. She's not 18. She's 22. So she should have known what she was really doing and what she was getting herself into. I'd rather be in the Western world because at least you guys have women's rights. But in Africa, it's worse. Women don't have enough rights, and it's very misogynistic as hell here. I'm assuming that's what you meant. Yes. So that's what I'm saying. Like, there's so many layers to this, and to be honest, depending on your lifestyle, I feel like you should live your life according to your lifestyle, because it's going to benefit you according to whatever lifestyle you choose to live. So a woman that lives in Africa, because she does not have women's rights, it does not benefit her to walk around half naked because of her society. The rules in her country are not the same here. So again, the title of this live is what benefits the next woman may not benefit you. So of course, a woman that lives in Africa, I'm sure she's seeing all these busted challenges. I'm sure she's seeing all of these silhouette challenges, and she cannot participate because it does not benefit her where she lives. I hate being sexualized. I can't even leave the house without men looking at me. Yeah, it sucks. But it is life. It is life. And listen, if a man is attracted to you, let me say this too. If a man is attracted to you, he wants to have sex with you. Point blank, period. No debating that at all. If he finds you attractive, he wants to have sex with you. So if a man finds you attractive in a turtleneck dress, he wants to have sex with you. If a man finds you attractive half naked, he wants to have sex with you. Period. Point blank. But, and listen, we live in a society that allows this. It's male dominated. Every man has a little bit of misogyny, so don't think you're going to find a man that does not. You need to find out if it's toxic or not. You need to find out if this man has toxic misogyny. Because we live in a male-dominated society that allows them to think and talk a certain way and to view things a certain way. But if he has respect for you, that's not toxic misogyny, because he's not going to do certain things out of respect for you. Even though the society may allow it, even though the society may find it acceptable, if he respects you as a man, he's not going to be toxic and he's not going to be misogynistic towards you because it's disrespectful. You are a woman. You are a woman. These challenges are very annoying. These challenges are very annoying. I would like to see some of these men do some challenges for once. I'm tired of the challenges always being sexual and always being the target audience of women. I'm tired of seeing that. The P challenge, I talked about that. I'm tired of seeing that. But this is the thing. Women feed into misogyny. Every time you upload a busted challenge, a silhouette challenge, you're feeding into the misogyny that we women say we don't agree with, we don't like. But you feed into it when you upload silhouette challenges. You feed into it when you upload the P challenge. You feed into it when you upload the busted challenge. You feed into it. And this is why older women would teach us as young women to cover up, because they did not have control over how men would view us. They didn't have control over that. And sometimes when it comes to being a woman, you got to take a man's attention because he automatically will find you attractive. Sometimes you have to take his attention and focus it on something else. But it's harder to do. It's harder to get a man to focus his attention on something else if you got it all out here on display. And then, this is why I cover up. Let me tell you why I cover up. The reason why I cover up is because this man could be lying like he has attention on me and he doesn't. And as a woman, you have no control over that. So I cover up. It's my choice. I'm not saying that's what you have to do. But hey, like I said earlier in this live, I used to be a pro body positive woman. I used to post all type of photos. It's my past and I'm very proud of it because it made me the woman that I am today. So I love it when people try to throw it up in my face. It's me. Hey, I'm telling you from that experience, you are not treated the same. You are not treated the same. You are not treated the same. I'm taken way, way more seriously than I was when I was posting that type of content. Way more serious. Business-wise, taking way more serious. I'm making more money. And then I have better businesses wanting to work with me. So we all have our choices. That's all I got to say. We all have our choices. I'm telling you what it is. Do I agree with everything that I'm saying? No, but it's the truth though. I need y'all to understand that. It's the truth. I don't agree with this male dominant society. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with white supremacy. I don't agree with misogyny. I don't agree with any of that type of stuff. I really don't. But you as a woman, you have a choice and you get to choose what you tolerate and what you allow. And stop focusing on things that are out of your control, because a lot of y'all have that habit. Y'all have this habit of focusing on things that are out of your control. I have control over how I dress. I don't have control over how men see me. And I get it. A lot of you guys keep saying things like, well, we should raise men to respect a woman. Correct. So when you have a son, you raise him up to respect women. However, there are grown men walking around that weren't raised like that. So that is out of your control. That is completely out of your control. So now what are you going to do? Focus on what you can control. And if you want to be taken serious, if you want men of substance to find you attractive, you're going to switch it up. You're going to switch it up. And why are you switching it up? You're not switching it up because of men. You're switching it up because of you. And that's another thing. Y'all make everything about these men. You should be thinking about yourself. If you know this is how society is, you know there are grown men walking around that will not respect you because they weren't raised to do so. Why put yourself out there like that? It don't benefit you. It does not benefit you at all. This is about you reaping benefits. This is about you reaping benefits. This is not about going up against a man, battling out with a man. You got to be smarter than that. Y'all make the focus about men. I don't. I'm covering up for me. I'm not covering up because of some man. I'm covering up because I have no control over how other people see me. I have no control over that. This is why oppression exists. This is why oppression is a thing. Black people, you have no control over how white people see you. You don't. So you're going to wear your best dress. Does it suck? Yeah. Is it fair? No, it's not. But it's life. Unless you plan on storming the Capitol, storming the White House, you're going to have to, you just going to have to, what's the word I'm looking for? You're just going to have to find some balance, some middle ground, a median. I'm always telling you guys that. Balance out the scales. What do you want more? Do you want men of substance or do you want to prove a point? It's literally that simple. Muslims cover up. They always wear these cute outfits. They do, but their cover up is not hard to look cute while covered. Yeah, for sure. And then I'm also gonna say this. I'm also going to say this. Women today don't leave any type of mystery. Y'all don't leave no mystery no more. And this is why these men have very, very, very easy access to you. I mean, it used to be back in the day, a man would have to call you. All a man got to do now is pick up his phone, go to your Snapchat, go to your IG story. He don't got to call you. He don't got to call you. He don't even got to text you. He could just go to your Instagram and see everything. Y'all not making these men work for nothing. Not to see your body, not to see your sexual energy. Y'all not making them work for nothing. That's why they lazy. And they hate it when I say that they lazy, but they are. It's because we allow them to be. It used to be a man had to pull up and see you. They don't got to do that no more. They don't got to go out of their way no more. We have made it. We are in a society now. We have made it to where men don't really have to do much of nothing. They don't have to do much of nothing. I got a question that says, how do you live in mystery? You don't post everything. You don't post everything. It's that simple. You just don't post everything. You reserve some things to yourself. I go out, don't post. I don't want men knowing what I'm into. I want them to get to know me to know what I'm into. I don't post it. We could talk about all these different subjects on here, but there's a lot that I reserve and I don't post for a reason. Intentionally, I do that. Because if I don't hold or reserve some things off social media, he knows everything about me. Why does he need to take me out? Why does he need to take me out? For what? He know everything about me on social media. So leave some mystery to you. I'm not saying you can't be active on here, or maybe you should just make it more business savvy and not so personal. That's it. I speak on things that I go through because I know it could help someone, but that's as far as it goes with me. I don't post my daily routine. I post in the gym because I'm trying to help others. That's it. But posting my whole life, no ma'am. I'm just not doing that. And you shouldn't either. You should not either. If you want a man to really work for you and invest time in you, you got to give him something to invest in. You got to give them something to take time to get to know you. You got to give them something. And if you're posting everything to social media, you're not leaving no room for that. That's the reality. Again, I don't make up the rules, but it's just the truth. It used to be a man had to call you. It used to be a man had to come see you. They don't have to do that no more because it's all on social media. It's all on social media. You can make your Instagram business. You can make it business savvy. You can. But it really comes down to you making money off the posts that you make. So when it comes to like an influencer, of course, she's going to be posting pictures in her Savage Fenty lingerie because that's her business. The same thing with a model. My best friend, she's going to be posting in her Kim K attire, right? Bra and panty set because that's her job. But if it don't align with that, you're not giving none of these men nothing to really work towards to try to get to know you. That's just the reality of the situation. Again, I don't make up these rules. Okay, I asked a question, but you partially answered it. What's the question? Did I miss it? Stay off social media. You just need to make it business savvy. Like, if you're not on here making some money, girl, your posts need to be very limited, honey. Especially when you actually get into the psych of people who overly, yeah, 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 yeah. I don't know. If if guys ask you a lot of questions, but you want to put the focus back on him, how do you transition it back? You ask, if he asks you a question, then you ask him a question, depending on what question he asks you. So an example would be, let me see. This is low key manipulation, but whatever. So like, if he asked you what school you go to, or what school did you go to, and you don't want to answer that, right? Then you would be like, well, you tell me what school you went to first. And you do it in a witty way. You do it in a sassy way, because that creates mystery towards you as a woman. Men love that. They love it. They don't like an open book girl. They just don't. So you ask him a question with a question, and then y'all could just talk in circles. And then maybe the conversation will get off of you. I mean, I like to throw in jokes. I like to throw in humor. We're not about to be serious and just talking about what I'm doing all day. That's just, I don't like that. It's boring. My friends always say that when they first saw me, I'm not who they thought it was until I got to know me. Right. Right. You have to have some mystery to you. I'm very reserved. I'm very laid back. If a man asks me a direct question, if he asks me a direct question and we're in this space where I can open up to him and be a little more personable, then I will. But if we're in the beginning stages, no. Because I want him to work to get to know me. I don't want to just sit down like it's a business transaction. So what school did you go to? Well, I went here. Okay, so when did you graduate? Well, I graduated. Like, no. We're not doing all of that. We're not doing all of that, especially on the first date. That's why when I say first dates, I honestly feel like you guys should go to happy hour and have fun, not make a business transaction on the first date. Like, really lighten up the mood. You know what I'm saying? Like, candlelight dinner on the first date, you can miss me with that. I'm not going to show up. Shoot, we need to have some fun. I hate that. Wait. I asked with the question thing. Wait. Okay, I asked a question, but you partially answered it. But what question? That's why I'm just like, what's the question? Maybe I answered it. Yeah, you can always say no. Yeah, that's the thing too. Ladies. Oh, okay. Oh my God, I'm so slow. See how slow I can be sometimes? I didn't know he was saying the question box thing. I'm like, what is he talking about? I'm like, I don't see his question. And I'm like, oh, he said this to the question box. Who are the ones that are creating and pushing these challenges, though? Is it men? No, it's women. Oh, you thought I was going to say it's men? No, it's women. That's what I'm saying. Like, I said earlier in this live. I literally said that we women feed into it when we create these challenges. Yes, you can ask me a question. We women, we feed into the misogyny. Why? Because we're aware. This is why. We feed into the misogyny because we are aware. We are aware that we live in a society that sexualizes our body. So if you don't want to be sexualized, you won't participate in these challenges. Oh my gosh. But some women feel like they have to be sexually liberated, and this is their only form of sexual liberation. So they feel like they have to put themselves out there in that way. But it don't help them. You want to know why? Because we live in a male-dominated society. It does not help you. Now, if we had some women in some higher up positions, which is currently happening, it's just not happening fast enough. So if you're a woman and you are wanting to be in a relationship, or you are in a relationship, it's just not going to help you right now. It's just not going to help you right now. Women are the ones doing these challenges. So, yeah, I disagree. It's the arts. It's the artists pushing these challenges, trying to get their. That's true. But so like y'all gonna have to help me with this one. So, is it that are all of these challenges like? Is there like a song being pushed? Because I've seen that too. Like the busted challenge for sure. For sure. I agree with funky knits and naturals. I agree. Good point, sis. Good point. She on that one. She got that one correct. Yes, ma'am. I agree with that. But I didn't know if the silhouette challenge, is that the same thing? They pushing a song with that one too? Wow, I didn't know that. See, I don't be in the loop of all of that stuff. I don't be on TikTok like that. I'm sorry. I feel like that's for like generation. I feel like TikTok is for Generation Z. So I really don't be over there like that. But that makes sense. Every week there's a new challenge. So I had no idea who was starting them. I can't keep up. Yeah. Who are starting these challenges though? Is it the artists or is it just a girl in her room coming up with a challenge to go viral? Like, I'm just trying to figure it out here. Paint me a picture, sis. The owner of the song was a black woman, so I think it is a win for her. See, that's why I be feeling bittersweet about stuff. Just like the whole Michael B. Jordan, Alexa thing. I mean, I can't even be mad at that. They used a black woman, brown skin. Okay, she ain't mixed. She black. You know what I'm saying? The husband black. You know, I can't be mad. I mean, if you gonna pander, that's how you do it. That's how you do it. If you gonna pander, you better pander correctly. Okay? Not talking and comparing black women to food and chocolate and stuff. If you gonna pander, that's how you pander. Every time I need you to pander just like that. So I'm not even mad about that situation. Low key, I'm like, you know what? That's how you do it. So yeah, I was low key kind of happy about that. Like, she natural, not a stereotype in sight. I'm like, this is phenomenal. This is great. Actors, actresses, they got paid for this. They black. They got some money from this. You get what I'm saying? I couldn't be upset. I couldn't. So for all the black people out here that be like, or people be like, black women are never satisfied. I was satisfied with that. I was satisfied with that. I sure was satisfied. The only thing is the principle. The only thing was just the principle. But black women, we have to pick and choose. We got to pick and choose. And this is just one of those type of situations where I'm going to let it slide. Wait, Doja Cat? Streets? I'm going to have to look that one up. Yeah, that one we can slide. But those non-black men that be on TikTok comparing us to food, be playing rap songs in the back and all of that stuff, no, we're not letting that slide. But this one, this right here, natural hair, an actual black woman, brown skin at that, with a black man, they live in the suburbs, live in a nice neighborhood. I can't be mad at that. I just can't. I can't, you guys. I just can't. I can't be mad at it. I just can't. Because if I was, then that means I'm not satisfied as a black woman. But that time I'm like, no, y'all got it right. Yeah, if y'all gonna be pandering like that, I can get behind that. That's good representation. Oh, the new artist, Carl Crawford. So that's what all these young artists are doing. That's why I said, if you're not on TikTok coming up with a challenge as a new artist to get your song to go viral, your career is not popping. That's the culture right now. Culture changes, and that is the culture currently. But everyday black woman don't mean you got to be doing it though. If it don't benefit you, don't do it. And you got to know how do you. This is, I think, another issue is that women don't know what they want. They don't know what they want. And so they just do whatever. And in reality, because they don't know what they want, they just do whatever. It does not benefit them. That's why you need to really sit down and decide as a woman, young and all, what do you want out of life? And how do you know what you want out of life as a woman? You try to search for your identity. You have to find out who you are first. If you do not find out who you are first, you're not going to know what you want out of life. You got to find out who you are first. Once you find out who you are, and another thing, how do you find out who you are? You explore, you experiment, you travel, you listen to different music, you take on different cultures, you read different literature, study a new language or a different language, listen to different music, do a different hobby, create a different social group compared to what you had in college and high school. That is how you find your identity. Because when you expose yourself to all of these different entities that we have access to, it's going to mold you, and you're going to be able to create your identity. You're going to be able to become aware of who you are. If you are not out here exploring, experimenting, traveling, and just learning all of these different things about life and what you like and what you don't like, you don't know who you are. You're going off of how you were raised. You're going off of your environment. You're going off of how you were groomed to be. That's not your identity. That's not your purpose either. Your purpose is in your identity. And I just told y'all the blueprint. The blueprint is first finding your identity. How do you do that? You explore, you experiment. And that's fun. That is fun. So once you explore, you experiment, then you move on to, finding out who you are, your identity. And in that identity is your purpose. Boom, boom, boom. In that order. Explore, experiment, identity, purpose, calling, legacy. Okay? Let me do that again. Okay? Explore, experiment, identity. Identity, purpose. Purpose, calling, legacy. In that order. So if you are on your path to discovering who you are, what you want out of life, I just gave y'all the blueprint. That's how you do it. So that's all that I have regarding this live, you guys. I just wanted to talk to y'all, but I do have to run because I need to go get me some new workout shoes because I want to go to the gym. But y'all have a nice day. Y'all have a beautiful day, and y'all enjoy y'all's day. Okay?